One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm the host, that dude, Ahman Green. Got my good friend, Akido, Mr. Allen. Akido Chinaru over there. Oh man, this is the day and the time. Same bad channel, same bad channel here on Twitch. So if you come into my Gamers Lounge, this is the ultimate destination for all things gaming, and hosted by a guy that used to play football, Green Bay Packers all-time leading rusher. I did a few things back in the day. But right now I'm a gaming enthusiast. I love talking about video games. I love playing and streaming video games. You can ask Akido, he'll let you know. And so this is your show. If you come into this, this is your fun weekly getaway for the latest news, hottest game updates, and some in-depth discussions about some of the industry topics. Like we got on What's on Stream, Devil May Cry Season 1, Episode 4, and Season 2's been green-lighted. That's starting up, I think, here in the start of the year. Sorry about that. Start of the year. So Season 2 of Devil May Cry. So whether you're a casual gamer or you're a hardcore esports fan, my Gamers Lounge is the place for you and for everyone. So grab your controller, settle in, and join us as we dive into a dynamic world of gaming. So we checking in. Mr. Akido. I don't know why I'm messing that up. Brain freezing right now. How you doing, broski? Oh, got you on audio. All right, got you on mute. Sorry, had you on mute. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm doing good. Looking forward to tomorrow being Thanksgiving. I know we're going up north, hour and a half north past Green Bay to Steph's family. So we're gonna enjoy some family and some food and some cooking up there.
So you going to Wausau? Or
it's Oconto Falls.
Okay, Oconto is only like 45 minutes north of Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yep, about 45. You said hour and a half. I'm like,
well, I meant from us. It's
from
y'all.
Yeah, from y'all. Okay.
I'd rather have it be in Green Bay is cool. In Green Bay, and it's not that much further out, but
right, it is. So yeah, it's good eating up there. Good eating on Thursday. Everybody gonna be good in. What's up, Cowboy Naughty? We got Loner next door. Like the name change there. So doing good. Nice. So what's your favorite dish? That's what we've been talking about all week on streams. What's the one dish that you're waiting for tomorrow?
I want some dressing. Some like
oh yeah, that's right, the dressing.
That's what does it for me.
Yeah, that's a fan favorite.
So it's gotta be.
The dressing has all the fixings. I know people that I've been to, family-wise friends, that they had would take the turkey juices and pour on top of it. I was like, oh, that's a little different. I wasn't a big stuffy fan, but that would definitely change the flavor. Obviously, you put that up in there. Like,
yeah, it depends on how you make it.
Right?
If it either amplify it or not make it as whatever. I don't want no soggy dressing.
Nah, yeah, no, that's not, that's not the good stuff.
The turkey do be dry though. I mean, hey, look,
Let me mess around with some of the in StreamYard. We got some new background stuff. Let me see. Let me mess around with that. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. We're gonna get festive in here. I saw your face. You don't like that?
It was very pink. It was like
right.
Bam. I was like, holy cow.
All right, here's one. Let me know which one you like. Akido or chat. Okay, this is number 1. Here's number 2.
Man, this looks like a Martha Stewart show now, man.
Here's number 3. There you go. We got a couple more. Here's number 4.
Why that turkey look like that?
This one called pumpkin something.
That's that Starbucks pumpkin spice.
This one's called Purple Mountains. Purple. So this one's Pumpkin Garden. Purple Mountains. Here's Purple Mountains. There you go. Happy Thanksgiving in the background.
That's a vibe.
There you go.
Purple's a vibe.
And then turkey and pie. So I guess the turkey has a pie right there. You see the pie behind your picture there? So which one?
I see
what you want to stick with? What you want to stick with?
The purple one was a vibe. I mean, let the chat decide. It ain't even on me. They the ones watching it.
Gotcha. So chat, Loner, next door, Shinobi, what you think? He said we got turkey. Be dry though. Yeah, you can't have dry turkey. No, if you fry the turkey and you fry it right, you take it out at the right time, it stays juicy the entire length of you eating it. So I would advise you to be careful, but also want to fry it. You got to be careful with it because you got a big pot of boiling grease that you got to dip your 20-pound turkey in. And so that takes being patient and not just dropping it in there and the thing falls over and then you burn down something. So I'm not going to wish that on anybody. So I'm not even going down that road. So we got Purple Mountains. We're going to go with that one. Shinobi says to us, boom, there we go. Ooh, I do like that. I do feel the vibe there. It was a good vibe. Thank you, Shinobi, for that. Helping us out. But so I just did the show with the Blevins. So Chris, Tyler.
Oh, you did it already.
And Jonathan. It was earlier today. I don't know if you. I think you were jumped out of stream early when I said it's at 11. It was 11 to I went to about 1 or 12:45. So I went as long as I could go before I had to get ready for the stream. That's why we started a little late today because I was on with Jonathan Blevins, Bearded Blevins, Ninja, which is Tyler Blevins, and then Chris, the third brother, Blevins. And we had a good conversation about Packers and Lions tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, 11 o'clock kickoff Central Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern. And we picked our teams. We did the Packers game and we did all the other Thanksgiving Day games. That's going to be Chiefs and Cowboys, Ravens and Cincinnati. I picked the Packers, but in a close 27-20 over their Lions. And they were, I thought I was getting ready for a banter of trash talk, but it was actually chill. It was just a little stuff, nothing big, and Jonathan's been kind of like that. He's not a big time trash talker. So cool. I was unexpecting anything, but it was actually a cool conversation with him and Tyler and Chris. They all have good feedback on some of the other teams around the NFL, games from the whole weekend and everything. What's up, Bang? How you doing? And we talked about that. I did put a bug in Jonathan's ear through text message. Then I reminded him on the stream about Pro versus Joe's on Sunday from 12 to 4. So I'll follow up with him to make sure, he remembers. I know he said he has church basketball league, but he plays basketball on the Sundays and a couple other things he had to do with his kids. So kind of don't know. But I told him, look, we do it once a month. So you missed this month, that's okay. We get you in December and then January and so on and so forth. So it was really cool hanging out with those guys, man. They're definitely football. They have a good football IQ. And then on top of that, obviously gaming IQ. So it was good to reminisce some days back in the old Pontiac Dome. I played in some old games there. That Pontiac Dome in Detroit, it basically got condemned the year after I played. So my first year as a Packer was 2000, and that was my first year playing in the Pontiac Dome in Detroit. Well, not in Detroit. It's actually a town just north of Pontiac, Michigan. Just north of Detroit a little bit, kind of like O'Connell Falls, like 45 minutes north. That's where we played them. And when I say this field was, as you would say, trash, that field was trash. It was terrible. The field was and to put it like this, Alan, you grew up, you didn't play football like you mentioned. Turf, people don't realize that back then, the turf was literally this thick. Then you know what's under it?
Dirt? I don't know.
Concrete.
Ew.
And we're playing football on this much of turf. If you could see that on the TV.
Oh, so your cleats must have been hitting the actual concrete?
No, we use basketball shoes or tennis shoes. We didn't even use cleats on it because of that reason. Because if you use cleats on it, you're walking and running on turf or concrete. So yeah, exactly. I give you that same look. When I walked on that field, I had that same look that you got on your face right then and there. I said, ew. I said, this is what we're playing on? This is what Barry Sanders rose up on? Oh my God. this is terrible. I was like, this is not good stuff.
They don't have like some sort of NFL like
Let me test something out.
regulated whatever for that sort of stuff. Like
They do now. They after years after that, I remember the Ravens when the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2000, in 2001 preseason. The Ravens was in Veterans Stadium, so in Philadelphia, playing against the Eagles, and they had an old turf field, kind of like Pontiac, the Pontiac Dome. And in preseason, so this game is worth nothing. It counts for nothing. It's just a warm-up game. The head coach, Bill Billick, said to the officials in Veterans Stadium, we're not playing this preseason game. And they're like, why? The turf is atrocious. Look at this. And he was picking up pieces of turf and showing them, like, I shouldn't be able to pick it up off the ground and show this to you. It was that bad. And people, like I said, like as a player, before I got to the NFL, I thought the NFL was the party you had to be to. No, it was like, it's not a perfect league. So I'll say that. I'm gonna go in on hard on my profession, but it's not a perfect league. It's still organized by human beings. Humans make mistakes. So everything ain't all shiny and looks good all the time. We may look like it, like everything might look, oh man, that looks so cool on Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football. That shoe or that player. No, it's just like anything else. So we're not perfect either. You know, we're perfect human. We're imperfect human beings trying to act perfect on the big screen. That's what I'll say.
it comes across great on the television set.
Oh, I know NBA, right? Baseball too. You know, NHL, all that esports. Like we know esports because a lot of us know what that grind is like. So we know it's like we've been to tournaments, right? You've been to esports tournaments. We played in them. You competed in them. I say a tournament that you competed in, Alan. Think of any tournament and then put yourself in a situation where there's nothing but pros. It's the same atmosphere, you know.
I feel like there's some more weight to it. I think even when we went to like Frosty Fostings, there's a difference in like my little Joe Schmo side table tournament, like where you have like, you know, everyone in the preliminaries.
Correct.
But when you get to that stage, like when
that's different. Yeah, so the stage is like Monday Night Football, right? Everybody's watching those two teams, right? So everybody sees you and the other guy sitting next to you in that chair. So that's the difference with being a professional esports player or pro football, baseball, basketball, hockey, tennis, golf, whatever. That's the difference because when you're playing your match, that match is on Twitch or on YouTube or on ABC or NBC and everybody's on you. So then that anxiety could kick in because I had it for a little bit as a young player when I was at Nebraska. I remember my first college game was at Oklahoma State, and it's when ESPN started doing Thursday college football. And so we were the only game on that night. So I knew as an 18-year-old that between my mom, my dad, and cousins and brothers and sister, uncle, everybody in my family is going to watch me, but then the whole world is watching me.
Right.
So, of course, I was that night before. I don't think I slept maybe 2 hours. I was so nervous. And I wasn't even starting. I wasn't even going to play to the fourth quarter. I wasn't going to play at all. But I did play in the second quarter and then again in the third and fourth quarter. But my coach was like, Ahman, you okay? I said, no, I'm super nervous. He's like, why? I'm like, well, I've never been on TV.
Right.
I played high school football up until now. And that, you know, my mom and dad, I could hear them in the stands and my brother yelling, put them on back in. Put them in. You know, that's it. I've never been on TV. He's like, this, you don't even know that. He's like, look, think about this. He said, I'm happy you said something because I'd rather help you deal with the nervousness. He said, just that means your body's telling you that you're excited, you're ready to go and all that. So good. He said, but by the time we get out on the field between warm-ups, it's all be just like practice. We do our warm-ups. We'll go through that stuff. We'll run some plays, kind of warm up stuff. So just focus on that. And now get you kind of into the game where you're just watching the game on the field and not looking at the stands. And I'm like, all right, coach, I'll do that. And that's what helped me, where I could mostly focus on what I was there to do, play football or be my backup to my teammate out there. And then I could go out there. And then when I did get called on the field, I was like, yeah, I just went right in. I got the play, ran the play. You know, my first carry was a 17-yard run for a first down. That was my first carry in college against Washington or Oklahoma State. And so after that play, I was like locked in. I'm like, oh, here we go. I got the ball. It's just like high school. I was like, oh man, this is not bad. So it's just you see, like I said, so dealing with, being around and seeing, hanging out with Ninja and Jonathan and Chris and having that conversation. We didn't really talk about video games at all. It was all football. So, which was cool,
I'm sure they probably preferred it that way too.
Yeah, 100%.
Was this streamed?
Yeah. So you could go and go on Blevin or a Bearded Blevins stream. It was on his stream, so the VOD should be up. So you can check it out over there.
I'm sorry I missed that.
Oh, no, it's good. No, he's good. You're all good. So on that note, we checked in. All right. My daughters came in town. One of my daughters here, Ahmani. She's downstairs taking a nap. She had an early flight from Dallas. And so on that note, we'll take it to a little break. We got, I believe, Lucid Sound is the commercial. We got all these Thanksgiving backgrounds now. So my thing on my screen looks crazy. But first commercial from Sly Drink, actually. So here's Sly, and we'll get into quick hitting news bites. See you on a few. Whether you're deep in the digital world or out exploring the great outdoors, Sly Drink keeps the good times rolling. So power up your play with Sly Boost for energy, Sly Chill to relax, and Sly Dream to recover. No matter where your adventures take you, explore with Sly. Refresh, recharge, and repeat. All righty. So as we see there on the screen with us, let me roll back up here. Oh, boom, right there. We got Black Friday tomorrow, y'all. And my dude right here, he's already ahead of the game. I'll just tell you that. He's always thinking ahead. I watch him, right? When we do Monday matchup, you know what he's doing? He's changing his loadouts. He's making sure his trigger is the fast shooting bullet trigger. He makes sure he puts the stock on. And so with all that, he's already been to Best Buy. He's already been to Walmart. He's already picked up some fun games for the holidays. I'm like, dude, what you on right now? You on that video game lust. That's what that is. I love it. It's the
hype, man.
It's the hype. It's the super duper hype. So we got 12 in this article from Kotaku that my man Akido pulled up. So 12 of the year's biggest games are getting a big discount. One, it doesn't say that in the title, but discount. It says are getting a decent Black Friday discount. So there you go. So Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 isn't the only 2025 blockbuster on sale. So let me go down the list here. So we have, I'll read some a little bit on the article. So the seasons for patient players. I don't think you're patient.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you're definitely not patient. You're not talking about Akido there. And procrastinators. I might be procrastinator. There you go. Has arrived. Anyone who held off from buying games, I did, this guy, this year, can now get them for much cheaper. Now, not every release will be steeply discounted for Black Friday 2025, but there are definitely some exceptional deals out there this time of year. All right. So in past, when there are more AAA releases and physical games are more prevalent, the Black Friday deals were easier to pinpoint. Now you have everything on sale and almost all the time. So it's harder to figure out what's worth paying attention to and what actually is grabbing at the new discounted price. Worth grabbing, I'll say. What's worth grabbing at the discounted price there. So here is the list. This is below is a quick list of 12 of the biggest biggest games that came out this year and how cheap they are on various storefronts and other platforms where they are sold, like Steam, like Microsoft Game Pass, like Xbox Game Pass, like the PlayStation Store. So here you go. You got Kingdom Come, which I don't think I've even heard this one. This is a PC one, is it? No,
it's on everything.
It's on everything. So Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 sitting at $30, down from 50% off, 57% off. Metal Gear Solid. I remember when we talked about this because I think I did this on Games of the Week. So you got $50. That's 29% off there at Best Buy. Doom: The Dark Ages, which I'm still playing now. Almost done, and that's on all platforms. So all these games literally on all platforms. So big discount there. You got 50% off there, sitting at $35. $40 at Target with 40% off there. Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I need to download this to my PlayStation. I still have the code to it that my good friend Carmen sent to me. So $35 there, 50% off at Best Buy. And finally getting Borderlands. Yes, Cowboy Naughty. That's at the bottom of the list, actually. So we got Elder Scrolls. We got Death Stranding 2 at $50 with 29% off. Elden Scrolls is all platforms, 33% off there, 20% off, $40 at Best Buy. At Microsoft, $33.50. Elden Ring Night Rain, $25, 38% off at Amazon. Monster Hunter Wilds, $30 there, 57% off at Amazon and Best Buy. Split Fiction, which that is going to be in the Akido Shinobi Nova household there, $40, 20% off there at Amazon and Target. And then a game we talked about on Game Releases of the Week, Silent Hill F, 29% off, $50 at Best Buy, and Avowed and Borderlands at 31% off, $48 at Amazon. Cowboy Naughty, and then Xbox Series X for Avowed at Microsoft with 33% off. So, what are the games are you excited about here, Agato? Chat.
Well, I was just typing in the chat too. So I didn't realize this article was from the 20th. Some of the prices have actually even gone lower.
Really?
Than the 20th, because today's the 26th.
Right.
For example, Split Fiction, like you said, I'm going to be getting soon. I'm picking it up on Friday because that was like the online thing that they were running.
Okay.
Split Fiction I got for $30.
And Nintendo, right?
Yep. Well, I got it on PlayStation. It's on Nintendo as well. It's on everything.
Oh, okay.
Delta Snake Gear, Metal Gear Solid was $30 right now at Walmart as well. And then I think Borderlands, I think that's about as low as I've seen it. And
got it.
Sonic Crossworlds, which isn't even on the list, $30.
I'm putting that on my Christmas list.
That was a big one. So, and I mean, once again, what retailers tend to do, and this is why you got to do your own research and kind of keep up on it.
Yeah.
Is they were like, oh, I want the lowest price, so I want the lowest price, or I want the lowest price. So that way, it drives the physical. Gets people in the store, gets people shopping on their website, because all these retailers,
right,
are sitting on stock. So they're like, well, if I can undercut Walmart, or if I can price match Amazon,
yeah, you could do that too. If you go to the right places, they will price match with you.
Mm-hmm. Because they would rather have that money. They'd rather have that sale.
Exactly.
So that's why, coming here on the podcast and you guys get the inside scoop from me. I bought Split Fiction and I bought Crossworlds.
Sonic. That's on my list. And
$30.
I got a list right here. I forgot I was doing this. The games that I find that I want to get later on this year. So I got Hyrule Warriors. I have Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I have Assassin's Creed Shadow, Silent Hill F on here, Double Dragon that we talked about, Double Dragon Revive. That's a little bit of short list of things on my list. We need
to grab that one. I don't know.
And Windboro with the little mouse and stuff, the little story time. I think I want to get that for my granddaughter when she's back up here visiting. So, but yeah, it's you got it.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a fun game. So in the article here on Kotaku, it goes into, it says anything that came out this year is already half off or more count. Basically, like Akido said already, in decent pickup. This includes Kingdom Come, Deliverance 2, and Monster Hunter's Wilds, both of which are exceptionally crafted games, sprawling, that you can snag for just only $30. That's a deal.
I got one other little bit if you guys wanted to play along with Ahman and I, which I need to play. So
what's that?
I'm a hypocrite.
Hogwarts?
Yep.
Oh, so, yeah.
Hogwarts right now on PlayStation, if you buy it digital, is like $10.49. I'm looking right at it.
For real?
From $70. And then they had the one that was paired with the Quidditch. That one was on.
I can't wait to play some Quidditch on there, by the way. That's gonna be fun.
But yeah, if you guys, and it's on Switch too. If you buy it on Switch, do not buy the Switch 2 Digital Deluxe Edition. Buy the standard edition for like $10 and then upgrade it for $10 for $20, rather than buying the Switch 2 edition for $40. They do that. Why they bundle it like that, I don't know. But if you can buy the Switch 1 version and upgrade it, it's cheaper than buying the Switch 2 version flat out.
Gotcha. So Bang, yeah, the Hogwarts stream is going fun. How fast or how long did it take Shinobi to beat it? Because right now it's saying I'm already 47% done with the game, and I might have read that wrong. And I played it maybe 4 hours already.
What for Hogwarts?
Yeah, I played it for about 4 hours, and it said 47% done. Is that right?
Sounds about right.
Oh, okay. It's not a long campaign.
It depends on what you put into it, because I mean, there's so many different side missions and stuff that you can do.
Yeah, because
Like
like
it's
I told you, I'm all missions. I'm all knocking the missions out, and they're easy missions. It's like go say hi to so and so, go to this store and meet the person that makes the potions here. That's it. It's like real simple. It's not like hard task, because Cyberpunk 77, they had to go. You got to go rob a bank, basically. Go heist there. So I was like, okay, it's a little bit easier heist. So I'm knocking them out. Shinobi says the main story took me around 24 hours, but there's a lots to do otherwise. Okay, well, I'm only 5% into the game, man, if it's 24 hours. Okay, we'll see. Because I was like, I must have read that wrong. So anyway, back to the games here. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or Assassin's Creed Shadow, excuse me, and Doom, the Dark Ages are both half price, though only the digital versions for Xbox when it comes to the latter. At the other end, you will have games that came out more recently and aren't quite ready to hit bargain bin status yet. Of these games is Borderlands 3. Is the most decent find, at least less than $50, despite only being a couple of months old. Death Stranding 2, just at $20 off, is borderline, but not too shabby for Game of the Year contender heading into award season, which we got also. Donkey Kong Bonanza is up for Game of the Year, which I haven't played yet because I was about to play it, but then Pokemon ZDA came out, and I'm big on that. You already finished it, which is amazing. The biggest steal on this list is probably Elden Ring Night Reign at $25. It's the biggest discount, but it was already just $40 to begin with its hands-on, the best multiplayer action RPG around right now. Would you agree with that? Yeah,
no.
you played it.
I would say probably Battlefield 6 or Arc Raiders is probably the people would argue that one's more of a bigger multiplayer one than Night Reign.
Gotcha. So those are the, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 12. That's right. It was on the title. 12. But we got more. We got like the ones I mentioned that are on my list of games. Hyrule Warriors, Winterboro, 8 Treks and Obelix or something. Crazy game. I remember the slap game where they were fighting and slapping each other. Remember that one a couple weeks ago, back in October? Double Dragon Revive, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and Assassin's Creed Shadows. I can't wait to play that. I don't know when I'm gonna play it, but I play it because my backlog starts with Harry Potter, with Hogwarts Legacy, and then maybe I might hit Horizon Dawn or something like that, or I might put out a vote. So I'm Ravenclaw. Oh, Raven. Is it Ravenclaw? My last name? Oh no, that's the house, Ravenclaw. Slytherin. He's like, oh, you did all the houses. That's right, you did that. I forgot you did that. So you did all the houses. Oh yeah. Okay. I could see 24. Ravenholt, right, Nadi? That's my name. But yeah, Shinobi was mentioning all the houses that you get in. So she went and became Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. So that's why it was 24 hours. Gotcha. Thank you there for clarification there, Shinobi Nova.
She just did the one playthrough for 24 hours. She has to do it again for the next one.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, well, hey.
The game's about 24 hours long.
But it's a fun game. I see why.
I got 13 hours in, and I've just been exploring the castle. Like, I watched her play through the entire game because we were sitting right next to each other before I even she finished the game. So I know how the game ends, and maybe that's why I have trouble playing it. Right. I felt like I played it through her, but I got like 80% of the collectibles in the game before even doing maybe like a quarter of the main missions because I was so engulfed in the castle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean that castle was fun. I mean, stuff stops you and talks to you and all that, just like in the movie. So I was like, so I'm keeping that football focus. Like, all right, focus, main missions only. We'll deal with all the side stuff later. And the little lamps light up when you walk past them. They turn green. They're like, oh, you found this new area. I'm like,
they had to patch her out because she would not shut up. Flu or whatever with the flow powder. She would not shut up.
Yeah. So yeah. So we got the quick hidden news bites down the drain. So we're going to head into another commercial break from our sponsors here at Stay Plugged In. We'll see you in a few. Looking to turn your passion for gaming into a college opportunity?
Stay Plugged In is the premier platform connecting esports players with college programs nationwide. Whether you're grinding on Valorant, Rocket League, or Overwatch, Stay Plugged In gives you the tools to showcase your skills and earn esports scholarships. Don't just play, get recruited. Visit staypluggedin.com and start your journey to the next level today.
In the chat right before the break, we had Bane. He says, I just went around fighting all the poachers for like 40 hours though. I was having so much fun. That's a lot of time. Did you beat the game at least for the 40 hours? Was that part of the 40 hours, or that was just you kicking around the halls of Hogwarts castle that you were in? He said and then Shinobi says when it first came out, it was her and her Revelio every 5 seconds. I know. I remember I'm learning that. Revelio, Reparo, Asico or Asset. ACCIO. That's it. How you pronounce that?
Oh, Akio.
Akio. Yeah. He said, yeah, I beat the game. Okay, gotcha, Bane. All right. So, all right, heading into this week in esports history. So we got some fun stuff here. So here's some notable events in esports history that occurred between November 24th and November 28th, a mix of historical and some recent milestones. So some of the milestones for this time, 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, or what is it? Yeah, 9 years ago, excuse me. Or no, 11 years ago, excuse me. DreamHack winner 2014 CSGO Major. So that week was November 27th to the 29th, 2014. The major Counter-Strike tournament took place during this period in Jönköping, Sweden. I know I'm not saying that correctly. So I know it has some accents over the O's. So I know it has to accent it, which I don't have a Sweden accent, so I can't help you out there. But that happened in Jönköping, Sweden. Team LDLC won the championship, defeating Ninjas in Pajamas in the grand finale. I don't know if it was it said Sweden. It says Sweden. Maybe the next year. So this one was 12 years ago. DreamHack also winner 2013 CSGO Major previous year. So a year earlier, the first ever Counter-Strike Global Offensive Major Championship sponsored by Valve was held. Fnatic emerged as the winners there, overcoming Ninja in Pajamas for the final as the previous year. This event was foundational moment for the CSGO professional circuit there. And then we got the K-SPA formation. So year was around 2000. While not on a specific date in this range, the Korea Esports Association, so that's this K-SPA, was formed around this time of the year, a pivotal organization that professionalized esports in South Korea and set a global example for national level esports governance. So there you go. That was one of the first pro leagues around here around the early 2000s. And then some of the recent and notable events that has gone on around this time of the year, Overwatch Championship Series back in a year ago in Worlds 2024. The 2024 Worlds of Overwatch Championship Series finals concluded on November 24th back in 2024 in Stockholm, featuring over a $500,000 prize pool there. And then T1's fourth League of Legends World Championship was November of 2024 as well. The grand final of the 2024 League of Legends World Championship was held in November, where T1 defeated Billy Gaming to win their fourth world title and set new esports viewership records with over 6.94 million peak concurrent viewers at that time. And then the last bit of fun information for esports history is the AIC 2019 concludes on November 24th, the third annual Arena of Valor. You ever play that game, Akado? Arena of Valor?
I did not.
Okay. International Championship Series concluded in Thailand back on November 24th, 2019, before the world changed. So let's head into our next segment here. Got a fun segment of a little bit of this or that.
This or that.
All right, we got a Thanksgiving edition of this or that. Let me get ready here. All right, boom and boom. So we got Thanksgiving edition. So we dealing with food and tradition. All right. So the first one up, we're hitting food, of course. You know that, right?
I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. I'm already like.
It's the day before lunch, before Thanksgiving. You ready?
Well, she's
So
already got some in the crock pot. I'm hungry. I don't know what it is downstairs, but I'm gonna eat it.
gotcha. Well, we got turkey or ham, baby. That's the first pick. You going turkey or ham? I know it's Thanksgiving. I was on with the Blevins, and Jonathan Bearded said they're doing steak. They're doing filet mignons instead of
Yeah.
turkey. And I'm like, you know what? I like that. I'm doing that next year for the Green household. We're going to do steaks for Thanksgiving. That's fire. So what's everybody's choice? Chat, what you thinking there? Akido, Shinobi, Loner Next Door, Cowboy Naughty. What's going on?
I'll probably do turkey.
Bane, turkey. I'm a turkey guy too. I like we got it seasoned already. We're gonna start seasoning it. When I get done with the show, I'll do all that stuff. Get ready. We're still streaming today, some Halo later on. But in between Halo and this and Halo, I'm putting my turkey on the counter. Start, as they say, dressing it up. Inject it. I'll do injections of cayenne pepper and some other things that make it nice, juicy, and flavorful inside. So I'm going turkey all day. So we got Cowboy Naughty, turkey for tradition all day. Bane says we have turkey, but I prefer steak. I love it. Shinobi Nova says turkey for sure. Bane, we have been busy. So, okay, that's a whole nother. She's answering the question there. There we go. All right, we look like turkey wins out here. All right, next one on the list. Another food option here, and we're going to get some. Actually, no. Yeah. Food option here. We got mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes. What you got here, Akido? What you thinking?
I'm probably gonna say, man, that's a tough one. It depends, but I mean, if they do it right, just regular mashed potatoes.
Yes, indeed. I like both, but mixing it up, I like to mix things up. But I haven't had. I'll say sweet potatoes for me. But mashed potatoes come hard. They still taste good. Still do a good job being flavored. It's all about the butter, right? The butter and the salt, the pepper.
Yeah,
Get that right.
you got to get it right, man.
Yeah, if you don't get it right with the butter and the salt and pepper, you're messing it up. You're messing things up, man.
You don't want your turkey dry. It'll be an awkward Thanksgiving. Everyone trying to act happy.
Oh, yeah,
and your turkey dry.
Yeah, you don't want awkwardness going on in the house during the holidays where you got the in-laws when they're there all the way to Sunday. So no, you want to get
no
that
pressure,
right.
Naughty. No pressure.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So you'll make sure you hit that out right. Just right. All right, next one on the list here. I got one I'm gonna put in. One not a non-food one here. It's right here. Cooking all mornings or sleeping in. So is everybody gonna get up early tomorrow or to cook every day?
I don't know if I got a choice because I got to drive. I'd rather sleep in.
I would love to sleep. I'm definitely gonna be. I'll be able to sleep in on Friday and Saturday. I get to sleep in on the holiday weekend. Sleep ins are awesome. He said, I guess so. I get to sleep in, and that was Bane. And then we got Metro Gun 7 says I used to sleep in, but then I got a puppy. Yeah, puppies would do that, just like kids. They will do that. They will take and suck all the day out real fast. Gone in those little bodies that they are. All right, this is a fun one. Another non-food one here. Let me get this one in the rotation. Boom and boom. All right, this is a fun one. Watching the parades. We have the Macy Day Parade. Is that Thanksgiving, right? And then we have other fun parades around the world that's going on. So, all right, watching football is the other choice. Of course, you know where I'm at. That's easy. Watching football all day, every day. Watching football.
I've been trying to put up polls for these as well.
Yeah, watching football. We could do it later. We'll be streaming later. We could throw the polls up. John Klein says, "Get fired up." Yes, indeed, football all day. Yes, I gotta do football. The one parade that I love that did I talk about this? on the stream last night. I think last night's stream was the Rose Bowl. When it gets to college bowl season, the Rose Bowl parade is one of the parades that I grew up watching as a kid, because the Rose Bowl happening right there in Los Angeles, California, which is only about an hour and a half, maybe an hour or so from my house growing up in LA. So I thought that was the bomb being there. I had never been in the stadium until, actually, no, I was in the stadium as a Pop Warner football player, watched the Bruins play. But yeah, football all day is the best. It's the best. All right, back to some food now. Let's see what we got on food menu. On the menu of food selections, we did turkey and ham, we did mashed potatoes, and then one of you, I already know this answer for you, Akido. We got stuffing and mac and cheese. I know where you're at. That's easy. So for me, I'm mac and cheese.
It's got to be done right.
Get my mac and cheese. What has to be done right? The mac and cheese or the stuffing?
Either one. I mean, like for me, it's kind of hit or miss. If someone makes some bomb mac and cheese, I'll pick the mac and cheese. Otherwise, if it's bomb stuffing, like people do it different. Like there's a difference if you eat like stuffing and mac and cheese in the South versus the North.
True, very true.
So I mean, like it all depends, but mainly most of the time, you're right. It's gonna be stuffing for me.
Oh yeah, I'm a mac and cheese guy. My mom didn't really make it. That's why. Because when I go over for other friends' house, I think my mom, my dad wasn't a big fan of that. But when I go to my friend's house for like leftovers, they had stuffing. Or I go to big events. Like once I started playing football, I was never home for the holidays, literally. So it was always on the road. And of course, they always serve stuffing at the hotels for us, because for me, I played in 3 or 4 Thanksgiving Day games against Detroit Lions. So that means I was either at a hotel or at a hotel in Green Bay, because we don't stay at home when we're in a home game. We stay at a hotel. I don't know if I ever talked to you about that. But Chat and Alan, yeah. So on a home game, we stayed at a hotel the night before. Same in college. We didn't stay in our dorm room. We stayed at a team hotel where we were basically like sequestered all together as a unit. So with guys that ain't going out and partying all night, and you have a football game next door or next morning, or next day. So yeah. And on the road, we were in a hotel. And so, but the cool thing about Detroit was Gilbert Brown. He was from Detroit. So I had a couple times where I went to his mom's house, and oh my gosh, she threw down. Whew. Thank God the football game was the next day, because man, I ate so much food. I was like, I went to coma. But turkey has a natural enzyme in it. If anybody knows this, if you don't know this, Akido, you're gonna know it now. Turkey, if you want people to be, so if they're already in like kind of relaxed and ready to go to bed, it helps them fall asleep. But if they're up and energetic and like just got a workout in, that keeps the energy going, because they used to serve us turkeys at halftime when I was in college and at Green Bay. So it works it works 2 ways. So if you're full of energy, keep it going, eat a turkey sandwich. If you're ready to go to bed, there you go, Bear fan. You ready to go to bed? The tryptophan is the enzyme that's in turkey to help you either boost your energy or put you to bed a lot faster. So there you go. All right, next, this or that one. This is going to be a long one because I like Thanksgiving. I like holidays, so we're going to do the same at Christmas. But this is new to me. This next one is new to me. I've never seen or heard of this until last year, I say 2 years ago, before I moved out of Green Bay. My new neighbor then, Josh, and his family moved in, and they did this, and I didn't know this was a thing. Friendsgiving was a thing, or family dinner. I was like, Friendsgiving? I was like, I get it. I know words. So Friendsgiving, hanging out. I'm like, okay. I didn't know that was a thing up until 2023. Did you know that, Akido?
I knew that, like, some people, I think that's actually a funny story how, like, well, it was for Christmas, but that's how me and Steph kind of met. When my family wasn't really doing anything for the holidays, people would either find, friends, or if they're not really close with their family, they do a friends thing. And it's a lot of fun because, you don't have the pressure of, oh, Aunt such and such is coming, or, oh, Uncle such and such is coming. So, I mean, like, chilling with your friends and your family and giving thanks for, the people in your life, if you can kick it with your friends and watch the game and parade, sometimes that's better, if not, than family, if you ain't got the family's not really doing nothing. So I got the pull up for that too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a Friendsgiving. So that my neighbor, Josh, and his wife had a Friendsgiving party. We just could walk right across the street, good food, good eat, good drink. And it was like, oh, okay, didn't know this was a thing. The Bear fan, I gotta put that in there. He says I'm more of a dressing guy. So there you go. You got another dressing guy with you, Akudo. Go dressing. Go dressing, go. Go dressing, go. All right. I said, what's that? Oh, Chibi Wheezy. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you there. He said, and then Bear fan says, in reality, it has been around long before it was a thing like Charlie Brown. What's it? What am I missing? That's in the conversation somewhere around 2008-ish. Okay, something was around 2008-ish. All right. Got another one. Well, you already did this one right here. I'm gonna put this one in here. This one is right up your alley because I think you already did this pretty much, Akudo. You're nailing it. Paste, and then boom, and then boom. Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday deals. You're already ahead of the game. You Black Wednesday shopping.
Hey, look, you gotta get on it.
He came in the studio. He's already telling me, "Hey, Mom, this is what I went to so and so and got this game and that game and this game." I was like, "It's Wednesday. It's already Black Friday on Wednesday."
They do it so early nowadays, though, so that way, like, it's not like how it used to be, where you got people lining up outside of Best Buy or lining up outside of Target, trying to take over pallets. Well, I mean, to an extent, depending on what it is, but they try to minimize that because it's not safe for the workers. It's a pain in the butt for the everyone else that's shopping. So they wind up doing it a week or at the beginning of the month. And you'll go in on Black Friday, the same deals that were there a week ago will still be the same price.
Gotcha.
But if you don't buy it soon enough, it might be sold out. But then you got Cyber Monday too.
Yes. And I remember when that came out. That came out in the last 10, 15 years. If not early 2000s was Cyber Mondays, something like that. I was like, Cyber Monday? I was like, they really gassing this thing this Christmas and Thanksgiving up. I know that much. All right, we got a couple more food ones up here today. We were like talking last night to Loner next door. He said they're going out to eat for Thanksgiving. So here's a choice of homemade meal or a restaurant feast, kind of like the family in A Christmas Story, right? When the tree got run over by the dogs from next door and the whole house was a mess. So the family went out to a Christmas dinner at I think it was Japanese restaurant or Chinese restaurant there in town. So what is your pick? Homemade meal or
with all
restaurant,
due respect to Mrs. Green's cooking, ain't no way that I'm not going to do a homemade meal. If I had to choose between the Green household homemade meal and a restaurant, I've made my decision. 1000%.
Yes, that's why I work out. You know why I work out now.
1000%.
Yes. If I didn't work out, oh my goodness, it'd be rough. It'd be rough.
Cat, y'all don't know.
Yeah, I can't invite everybody to the house, but one day, one of y'all could be here one visit at a time. You can experience my wife's cooking, her cookies. We're going to start selling her cookies, by the way, just letting you know that. So we could put orders in. Bro. I'll let you know when we could put orders in. So we are doing that. I said, babe, we know we got to sell these cookies, right? We know we got. And these T-shirts too. You see this T-shirt is going on sale very soon. The Packers All-Time Leading Rushing T-shirt. The Gamers Lounge T-shirt.
You got the bat wings on it?
Yep. Well, not the bat wings. Why? Because that's copyright. You better.
Well, bat wings, not
exactly. Not the bat wings.
Not the bat wings.
Exactly. I don't want nobody from Warner Brothers or YouTube to get me in trouble.
You mean that's the thing nowadays, though?
It is.
For real.
Oh, man. So we got one more. I'm going to find a good one. I think we got one more food one. Hold on. We got one more food one. Mac and cheese. Oh, yeah. Here's another food one here. Another food one. Here we go. Boom. Dinner rolls or cornbread. Ooh. Now, if they're the monkey bread ones, then they kind of rival a good batch of cornbread that's mixed up on the stove and thrown in the oven. But I'm going to go cornbread on this one. What about you, Akudo, in chat? Where you at on this one?
I like some dinner rolls. I don't know. Cornbread, once again, it's like your turkey, man. Like, pulls up for that one, too. If your cornbread is super dry, I don't want your cornbread. Like,
Just like the turkey, don't have no super dry turkey because not
dude,
loaner next door ain't gonna want it either.
if you see your relative like what they're eating the cornbread,
He said, "What was that?"
it's like powder.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, they didn't
And
put
you
enough butter in it if it's dry. They put in your cornbread. You didn't put enough butter and not no margarine. Margarine is not real. Okay, just let's be real, and it's not good for your health. So butter, okay, real butter is what you need in there. All right, is what you need. What we got here on the chat? We got cornbread from my man Bear Fan. My man Cowboy Naughty. He said, "You know what? Dang, both." I hear you, Natty. I'll just take both of them myself. And that's what we did we did that the last couple of years. We had the monkey bread rolls, and we had cornbread. Actually, you know what Marie does, Akido?
What does she do?
Jalapeno cornbread. Yes, sir.
I do like the spice.
Yes, sir. It's got the spiciness and then the sweetness of oh my god, man. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna be 10 pounds heavier.
I still need to eat lunch. Now I'm really worked up. That lasagna.
I know. And also Shinobi said both for sure. She said, yes, put me down. Or 1 and 2. Give me that one and that one. That's what Shinobi and Loner next door said. And then jalapeno with honey. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that. Putting the honey on the cornbread with oh my god. Oh,
that would be
Thursday can't get here no faster. It can't.
Right.
All right. And speaking of food, we can let this last one to ship us off. This will be a good one. This is a good one for the last one of the day. This or that here. Let me get it up. Boom. Leftovers for a week or fresh meals every day. Well, that's leftovers. Easy. That's easy breezy.
Am I preparing it or no?
I mean, if you're preparing it, I guess you're a good cook, right? Right?
Well, I mean, like, am I eating fresh meals every day? Do I have to make the fresh meals every day?
That's what it's saying. Yeah, that's a fresh meal. That means you got to make it.
No, then I'll take the leftovers.
He said, I ain't putting in that work. Just by that, you just saying I ain't putting in that work. So, leftovers for me, too. Meteor Gun.
Oh, he does some leftovers for sure.
Oh, I do leftovers. I don't mess around. I get mad when it was something in there and I was about to eat for lunch. Then I come back to it and the refrigerator is gone. That's what just happened the other day with Marie. I was going in there. She made this bow tie Saskatchewan soy sauce type thing with peanuts and cilantro. It was delicious and it was gone. And I'm like, where'd it go? She said, I ate it for lunch. I'm like, oh. She said, my bad. I'm like, I didn't think you like it. She said, no, I did like it, but I was hungry. I was like, no. You got me. She got me, though. But it was good. It was good, though. I was like, I'm not even mad at you. It was good. I said, I hope you enjoyed it. But we got Thanksgiving coming up, too. Bam. We got Bear Fan. What did he say? The best thing about leftovers is it does not have to be the same meal. Exactly. You can mix it up every day. Like, you know what? One popped in my head that I'm going to do? If Marie does it, if she makes her deviled eggs, I'm going to make a deviled egg turkey sandwich. That's going to sound so good.
That does sound pretty good.
A deviled egg turkey sandwich. I might even throw some mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes on that thing. Ugh. And put it between the monkey bread. Oh, that's so good. Open face Sammy. Yes, indeed, Bear Fan. So that is the this or that of the day here. Headed into where we at? Oh, game releases of the month. Oh, well, we got a little say-so from Lucid Sound real quick. We'll see you in a few while we get for what's on stream.
While you game, Devour Go delivers more than just food. It is the next-gen commerce platform bringing seamless ordering into the heart of gaming and entertainment. Skip the app hopping from your computer to the kitchen. Devour Go makes it easy to fuel up without missing a moment. Game on, eat up, Devour Go.
All right, I got a little ahead of myself. So not what's on stream yet. We got this week in video game history. So games, the big fun games that came out years ago. So on this week from November 24th to November 28th, we have some notable titles and events that came on that went on this week, and it has a full mix of significant historical game launches, particularly in the mid to late 90s. So here we go. Back in November 24th, 1994. How were you, Akido?
I was 1 year old.
You was one. So when you were one, 1994, November 24th, the highly influential platformer Donkey Kong Country was released in North America for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And on the same day, the original Donkey Kong Country was launched also in Europe. So there you go.
That's
so
crazy.
That's your game, man. You were born that year. So there you go. Next game was a fun game here. Oh, another Donkey Kong game, or Donkey World game. 1997, the first entry into the acclaimed racing series, Diddy Kong Racing, was released for the N64. And then one of my favorite games, a series of games, the Tomb Raider, the last revelation, was released, marking the fourth entry in the core of the Tomb Raider series there. And then on November 25th, we had, let's see here. We had 1996, November 25th, the fighting game Killer Instinct Gold was released on the Nintendo 64 as well in North America. Oh wow, the N64 was getting classics put on it. I didn't realize that. All right, 2005 on this day, it was Nintendo's handheld with both Mario Kart DS that was launched in Europe and Mario Luigi Partners in Time in North America, hitting the Nintendo DS as well. So that was definitely part of your childhood, I could tell, Akido. And then we go back all the way to 2010. We had the Gran Turismo 5. It was highly anticipated entry in the racing simulation series. Was released on PlayStation. Which PlayStation around this time? 2010.
On 5, that would have been on PlayStation 3.
There you go. Bam, he knocked it out the park. There was no question. And then in 2014, Persona Q, Shadow of Labyrinth, a dungeon crawler RPG spinoff, was released on the Nintendo 3DS in North America as well. So fun games. I know a game I played right here, 2008, on November 26th, today, the critically acclaimed digital-only game, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, was released on the 360 via Xbox Live, when Xbox Live was still a thing, but in the fetal stages, and now it's creeping up, checking up prices every 5 to 7 days. And then the wrap of the week, November 28th, Friday of this week, we have some bangers. We have 1995, November 20th. We have Donkey Kong Land 2 on the Game Boy. On 1997, Gran Turismo, the first game in the long-running simulation racing series, was released in Europe on the PlayStation. And that was PS1. And in 1998, we have fighting game Guru Mark of the Wolves made it to its debut in Japanese arcades. Have you ever heard of that game, Akido? Chat? Anything? Mm-hmm. Oh, I haven't heard of that one either. Anything? Big one, though. All right. Let's head over to game releases now. Let's get that going here. Where is the audio? We got all this new stuff in the studio.
Release the game.
All right.
It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right. We got some fun games to talk about here. A couple to get on the slate. Let me set it up here. Boom. There it is. We got Metro Prime and Bubble Bobble Sugar Dungeons. All right, we're gonna go with Metro Prime, the first one here. So let me get everything set up here. Bam, bam, boom, and start that video. What? It won't let me put it on the loop.
Or
I don't know why it does that. But we got Metroid Prime right here, y'all. Looking good. Graphics look good. So you got Simus, and you got somebody else chasing Simus down in this world. Let me find the name real quick.
This game looks great.
It looks awesome. The graphics look good. So you got Simus. So you take on the role as Simus Aran, who finds herself transported to Veros, a mysterious planet once inhabited by ancient race. Now she must explore the planet while battling the strange creatures that inhabited it to find her way. So I know you got oh, this is a different one. You had there's another character here that's like hunting her down. I was reading along in another that had some
I
another
know who you're
information.
talking about. Let me see if I can
It's a
find him.
crazy. It starts with an X or something like that.
He was a bounty hunter in Metroid Prime Hunters, and I used to main him.
Right.
That was back on the DS.
And they got emojis, so you got the emojis too. You could get of both characters of Samus and the other character. Once I find his name, what's his name? It starts with an X. You'll find it before me, probably.
Silux.
There you go. You get the emojis of Silux and Samus at the purchase of this game. There you go, right there. You see on the screen, Silux, Simus with the viola.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
with
he's
the
so
viola,
cool.
Yeah, with the viola bike that looks like from Tron. That's pretty dope. So you got.
I saw those amiibos at Best Buy. It's too rich for my blood right now.
100%. Yeah, but I'm like, I already have my amiibo for Rob the Robot, so I think I'm gonna go Sword next. So I think I'm gonna go Link for my next amiibo. I'll put it either on my Christmas list or my birthday list because my birthday's in February. So we got Samus running around the world. I love the bike. The bike is dope. I mean, yes, it copies Tron, but I think this one looks way better.
It's cool.
It's very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very.
I think it's the first time in the franchise where they've had like a bike or actually even like open world stuff for Metroid Prime, which is pretty cool. I haven't played the original Metroid Prime. I have Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch. I still I haven't played that. It's been like 2 or 3 years, something like that. It's bad.
Yeah, I got mine. No, I played it earlier this year, and I keep coming off of it because I'm just stuck in the area where those little robots that, like, if you mess with them, they kill you pretty much. It's hard to get past them. I'm stuck on one of those maps where I can't get out of there, and so I've been just in limbo on that game, on that board. So I'm not going to touch this until I beat that. That's my rule. But this one looks dope. If I didn't have no patience and no impulses, I would go out and buy it, but I'm gonna hold off. All right, there's the Christmas.
I broke that rule a couple times.
Oh, I know you did. So, like I said, there's the book, and then there's the amiibos of Samus, Viola, and Silux. So check it out. All right, the next one up here is we got a fun one here. We got, what's it? Bubble Bobble Sugar Dungeons comes out tomorrow. It's all on all platforms. So more quests, more power, and all new Bubble Bobble experience. Go on an adventure through strange dungeons that change every time you step inside. So there's no memorization here, y'all. So once you try to memorize the map, it changes up on you. And if you go to Steam, like I said, it's on all platforms. They got it for a nice, I think this is a decent price, $39.99, right?
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, and the deluxe edition is $49.99. And like I said, all platforms, so PlayStation, Switch, and PC. So there you go. So I think this is a good buy. Fun game to play during this time of year. So if you get it early, between now and Christmas, so there you go. But if not, I say this is a perfect Christmas Day game to be playing. Look at it, got little strawberry shortcake trees. It looks like kiwi, like a kiwi treat. Is this food and treasure stuff going on? So it's like Sugar Dungeon. So it's like using food like Tetris. Is that what it's saying here?
Bubble Bobble's been always kind of its own thing. It's almost
Yeah.
like a
It's like you matching up the food. It's gonna make you hungry. One, but I like the creativity of the different boards, the colors, obviously popping off the screen, and you look like you're playing video games inside of a cake. You're playing mini games inside of a cake, pretty much, which is great for the holidays. And we're just talking about food anyway, so this helps, or it may not.
Yep.
Either makes you hungry or angry, one of the two, because you are hungry. You're hangry right now.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. Bubble Bobble Sugar Dungeons. Check it out. It's out tomorrow. I say if you got kids in the household that you are bringing up as gamers, this would be a nice game. Even though it's a new game, it's a retro. I mean, it's an older game, but looks new in the retro sense. And so this would be a nice gateway game into gaming for a young gamer out there. If you decide to get something for your son or daughter or niece or nephew that needs to get into gaming, because you're in a gaming family, they just don't know it. So
right.
So yeah. So give them an opportunity to get in that. So all right, that's game releases of the week. We're headed down the line. We're almost at the end of the show here. We got what's on stream popping up next. We get everything set up for it. We got a crazy episode, very good episode of Devil May Cry. Abandon all hope. That's not it. That doesn't say no good stuff about what's coming up. What's coming up next for the crew and the Dark-Com team. So let me get this screen up and sharing and playing. There we go. So we got, boom, the destruction of last episode where the convoy that was transporting Dante got hijacked by the White Rabbit and his crew. And some of the crew got already, I say, departed, as we'll say. They got heads chopped off. They got smashed, shot, dropped off a building by the other demons that they finding out is real. And these demons, they set them off just like in any other world. Cowboy Naughty said Kirby with puzzles. Yes, Kirby with puzzles with that Bubble Bobble Dungeons game. So with here in this episode of Devil May Cry, everything shifts to the tone that, oh my God, we're in dark territory here, or darker, because we're dealing with real demons that are super powerful, and they just took out half our squad that's supposed to be taking them out. And so Dante finds himself pulled deeper into this mysterious world surrounding demonic resurgence. So all the demons we just talked about. That's why this episode, for one thing, putting it shortly, is called All Hope is Abandoned, because when the crew that's supposed to take out the demons gets taken out by the demons, that's a bad thing there. So everything centers around a high stakes rescue mission that quickly spirals into something more sinister and more death. So again, even though this is a cartoon, this one is more for 18 and up. So no kiddos under the age of 18 watching this. This is all adult here. It's a good game as well. But the series is parental advisory, just letting y'all know. So in the beginning here, you see Dante, or one of the Dark-Com members. Actually, no, this is Dante and his brother. I'm sorry, Dante and his brother when they were little. And so a distraught mother hires Dante to track down her missing son, but that is a kind of a trick. So he is lured into an underground cult promising salvation. And so this right here is just a flashback of Dante and his brother and his mother right here, kind of telling him that your dad, even though he's not here, he loves you, cares about you, but his dad is Sparta. And if you watch me play Doom the Dark Ages, Sparta is actually in that game. So Sparta was I'm not sure if I'm not much into the Bible thing, or I don't know. I'll say I don't know a lot of information, but Sparta sounds like some demon / god, almost like the devil that lurked the earth in some some myths and some tales. And so Sparta is Dante's dad, that is now found out. And so Dante is putting pieces together on how he was raised, the things that his mom told him, and how he has the powers that he have, because everybody's telling him that he's part human and part demon. So that makes him a demigod. So he's being a spawn of a god that was very powerful. And so Sparta was for good, though. Even though he was a demon, he was a good demon. Unlike this red and blue demon that you see on the screen that took out half of Dark Squad or Dark Com Squad, and they about to do some more damage too. So Dante, triggers his devil trigger. That's what they call it, the devil trigger, to fight the demons there and kick some butt. And so this gets me more excited to play the games. When Akato and Shinobi was here, we went over to Best Buy, and I ended up picking Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 all in one disc on Xbox One. So I'm gonna play that once I'm done with
I need to go through those too,
Hogwarts Legacy, to get into knowing the game from a video game side of it, because obviously this is a little different from people that I've spoken with that played the game and then watched the series. Says it's a little bit different. It's maybe a lot different than the video game, because obviously from going from a video game platform to a movie platform or a TV series, to like trying to transition it over to make it make sense. Sometimes that's the task of the writers and the directors and the actors, to kind of bring that essence over. So with that being said, obviously the White Rabbit is up to a devilish, mission of one. Even though he has the sword, the rock, which was on Dante's neck, and a shield, I think it is. He has all the things he needs to take over the world, but he's taking his time. He has a deeper, more sinister plan, and that's where in this scene right here, where the Dark Com Squad goes into, is an ambush going down where they about to get slaughtered, in other words, and that's what's about to happen in about probably the next clip that's coming up, is getting set up of there's the smile from the villain, the White Rabbit, and
he's sinister. Look, he needs to see a dentist.
He had Darkcom follow him to his stronghold, and so in his stronghold, everybody that's living in his building is demons, but they're not demons like they try to kill you demons. They're demons that has families. So it's interesting to see how they're taking demons, having kids, having a wife and a dad, they're living together and just trying to survive just like anybody else. But that's where the White Rabbit comes into play, and that's where the first demon takes out one of the Darkcom members right there from the back, energy sword right up her back, basically slices her in half. Bullets does not do anything to this dude. I don't know what his name is. If you play Devil May Cry and you know his name, please tell me his name, because this dude is a beast. And then another demon comes out that's shooting out like what's the plant from Mario Kart? Piranha plant.
The piranha plant.
The piranha plant on steroids, and is pissed off. And so that piranha plant god takes out a few of the Darkcom members as well. And the couple, there's one boyfriend, he's gone. He protected his girlfriend by these shards of glass that went in his back. So it just got gruesome in this scene here. So the Darkcom force finds out that they're not really that much of badasses as they thought they were. And some were a little cocky, and then some were very humble. But they got humble either way and got taken out. And you can see like I said, it's brutal. So like I said, kids under 18 though. 18 or over, you got to have it. It says Learner Next Justice. Have you heard that WWE star AJ Lee is writing the script for another new Dragon Ball Z movie? No, I did not know that, Loner. That is awesomeness. And Meteor Gun, thank you for watching the show and saying you love it. So yeah, so this is the one Darkcom member that did survive, because she is a little badass. Another one gets taken out from behind, sliced and diced. So this episode, unfortunately, that's why you said all hope abandoned, because everybody that was there to kick everybody's butt got taken out. To put it bluntly, it's not good. It didn't end well for Darkcom and Dante and his new friends. So next episode is going to be interesting to see where they go from here. And so at that point, that's where the leader of Darkcom, she bounces out, is trying to hide, and obviously now she's dealing with PTSD because she's seen her whole team get taken out. That was just, she had half a team and now she has no team, and now she has to then depend on somebody like Dante, and she don't really trust him because she thinks he is also a demon, but she don't realize he is one of the good demons that can help her and the U.S. and America fight, because the president is involved, vice president, and everything. And the vice president is a part of Darkcom. If you haven't watched the series, that is battling against this White Rabbit and his crew. So this is where things get interesting, right? Politics always comes in, makes things all touchy, and kind of messes things up. So there you go. But right now, the White Rabbit and his crew has the upper hand because he's got like a goon squad of demons, and he's kicking everybody's butt, just like the Monstars. So, which is listening so far, Akido and chat, let me know, give me feedback. What you hear and see.
I was there when you watched quite a few of the ones when we were down there. So, I mean, from what I saw, it had some different plot twists and turns, and I feel like a lot of things could have been avoided. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yep, but they don't want to not listen to Dante and say, "Hey, well, I'm on your team. I should be helping you, but you got me
man.
Yeah, you got me tied up for some reason. You almost killed me. Thank God he was half demon. He would have died when that little plant went off in his head.
And he almost got dude too.
Right.
Like,
he was right there.
She was right there.
But even the White Rabbit knew it, though. He knew he had that chip inside of him. So that's how diabolical he is. And he don't care about anybody other than finishing his mission.
Right.
And whatever that mission is, it's not going to end well. So I can't wait to see the final episode, to see what that looks like. And speaking of final episodes, Stranger Things started up yesterday.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been on Netflix, I know I'm going on Netflix right after this show. Maybe watch the first episode before I play some Halo. So Netflix has Stranger Things season 5 finally.
Even Fortnite has Stranger Things too.
Oh my goodness! Of course they do. Even though the kids are like in their 40s now. So
are they?
No, I'm just joking. Yes, Meteor Gun, please. Yeah, Netflix has it now. But you see a flashback here from to the leader of Darkcom's dad right there. That was obsessed with trying to find who killed his wife, because a demon killed his wife, her mother. And so he was obsessed with finding what happened. And so it's just interesting. Now she is a leader of a group that hunts demons, because that means the government believes in demons, because they have this unit. So they know demons are real. They ain't messing around, but they find out. I mean, I'm sorry, not they are messing around. They find out the demons are not messing around. They're taking people out. They took out the whole team. And so between this demon chasing her, it's an interesting scene here where she's actually like bargaining for her life to let her into the room so she can hide from this dude right here. And this is the guy, the husband of the demon family that she runs into in this home. And so, yeah, it's a good series. I'm glad they put this on Netflix. I'm glad they wrote it up to have it as a series, to have it as a game. It's a little bit kind of, reminds me of a little bit of how when Resident Evil transitioned from video game to movie, some of the back then when it first came out, some of the questions was like, doesn't play like the game, it doesn't look like the game, even though it did have zombies, it did have some characters, but the one character that was not in the original video game was Alice. She wasn't in the first game. I think she was in like Resident Evil 4 or 3 or something like that. And speaking of Devil Trigger, so that's where Dante, he goes into Devil Trigger mode, I think, right there in that last scene there. So again, a good series to watch. Akido, you got holiday weekend now. You could binge some stuff. So binge this. They're only 30 minutes long, 25, 30 minutes long.
Right,
so
you were knocking them out. And it was engaging too. Like you were always kind of wondering what's going to happen next.
Yep. So I just know right now the demons are winning with the White Rabbit and these red and blue demons right there. They look how big they are. A bunch
of humans. What do you think is going to happen?
Right, because they don't believe in demons. They believe in you. And Devil May Cry. Just let you know. Yeah, and there's Dante triggered his devil Mo, he lobbed off an arm. He just stabbed the dude through his gut. He's taking care of business because they finally let him fight. See, that's when, like, it drives me nuts when the hero, who's the hero, gets like slowed down. Like, back up. Let me do my job. Let me go handle these demons over here. Then we could talk. But let me work. You know, like Brian Urlacher, let me be a running back. Let me run some touchdowns on you against your defense.
Well, I mean, she messed around and found out. Now she got some PTSD stuff going on there. Well,
100%.
I mean, I feel bad, but I mean, not really.
Yep. And here's a little flashback of the White Rabbit and what he's doing. Flashback, flash forward, a lot of that going on. So you got to pay attention to. Sometimes it goes back 50 years, 100 years, a millennia because of what you're dealing with. You're dealing with demons like Sparta. They broke down the whole Sparta scenario where Sparta, he's 2 millennia old. So that means he's 2 million years old. So demons age differently than humans, you know, so they probably age for every 5 years for humans. That's 1 year for a demon or something like that, or every 10 years or whatever, you know, something crazy like that. So good series here. It's getting better as we go along. If you into Devil May Cry or any RPG game that's been transferred from video game to movie, this is a good one. Check it out and be back next week because I think we got 4 or 5 more episodes to go. It's episode 4 here, so maybe episode 8 or 9 total in the series that's on Netflix. And season 2 has been greenlighted, so season 2 is being written up right now. So that is fun to know. So we are rolling right along, and we're at the last segment of the show. We have Ahman's Gamer Tips of the Week, and we're dealing with sports games, if you remember. And the sports game tip of the week is adapt to your opponent. Sounds familiar?
Nope.
So the tip is to analyze your opponent's gameplay style and adjust your tactics to counter their strategy. I think I've done that a few times against somebody I know.
Nope.
Against this dude right here in maybe a fighting game. I know for sure I've done that in fighting games. Oh, and in shooters. But also it happens in sports games. It's just he don't play sports games. For all the video games he plays, he don't play sports games.
I was a firm believer that if you're going to play sports games, go outside.
But you could play sports video games. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I play a lot of sports video games that,
Madden,
Wii Sports, Switch Sports.
And that was like 15 years ago.
I switched sports. I was during COVID. I played tennis, a little bowling.
6 years ago. Okay.
They had a fencing mini game on there.
You know,
driving racing's a sort of sport. Mario Kart.
It is. It is. We're gonna play that Mario Kart on this weekend in and out Esports Showdown.
Hopefully, I can make it. You know, for Rocket, man, I'm not gonna even. Man, I'm gonna be.
It's a free download. But if you got family stuff, I understand. No problem.
I'll make myself have some family stuff for Rocket League.
So practice. So the practice part of adapting to your opponent, practice unpredictable and try different styles to keep your opponents guessing. And that's stuff I used to tell my coaches on the sideline. Hey, keep mixing up the offensive game, you know, the plays, because if we run the ball, we can't run the ball 3 times in a row all the time. We got to mix it up, right? Throw different, you know, we run the ball, then we do a, play action pass to a pass, then back to run, like mix it up constantly. Screenplay, RPO now, direct snap to the running back, do stuff to keep the defense, what we say in football, keep the defense honest. If they know what's coming at you, we're not making it hard on them. We're not making them work. So you got to do the same thing in any sports game, any FPS, any competition game, is adapt to your opponent, but then also you make it not easy for them to try to figure your game out as well. So that means it requires a lot of patience and a lot of respect for your opponent, and then be ready for the surprise. You never know what's going to come at you. So I'll throw that in there too. That's a little bit more from me on there. So yeah,
that's us literally every time we play. Just yesterday on COD, that's all that was.
Yep.
how many times, on especially I would say this. I mean, if there's any piece of advice for the pros versus Joes
This
tournament,
weekend? Yeah.
or swap it up, because Ahman swapped, I don't even know how many times, between moving around to different places on the map, to going prone, to rotating, to whatever we have to do, to swapping. I don't know how many times we had to change our loadout when you figure out, oh, he's using this gun. And then you go on the marketplace. I'm not saying any names, but not me. It was all right. We going there. It was High Roller, and then what he did was he got that
both,
anime,
but you did too, though.
because I had to keep up with High Roller. High Roller
See?
went onto the marketplace and he bought that anime girl gun, whatever that was. I was like, "What gun is that?" And I had to figure out, wait, okay, what bundle is this? Okay, what gun is this? And we had to try to make our own. And then you got the other one.
I got the
it was that zombie looking apocalyptic, whatever it was.
No, but remember, in create a match, you could everything unlocked. So I got that. I got that Maverick.
Well, on this one, yeah, I'm talking about back on BO6.
Oh yeah. I got the one. I had the one that was from Zombies that I unlocked.
Yeah,
that was the fire rate was ridiculous. It was.
But High Roller had that one ice gun that we were all trying to figure out what he was doing.
I remember.
And he was melting us.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was back. I didn't. Black Ops 6.
That's when that whole thing started. Oh man.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna forget to ask.
No. Me and High Roller still respectfully.
Respectfully.
Like we still like go at it, but we laugh still about it.
Oh, it's all laughable. That was probably the best Monday matchup Mondays that we had in a long time. Probably
y'all need to participate or tune into that.
You got people. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying you got people getting diddied and all sorts of stuff, humiliated, straight up humiliation.
Oh God, that was
what it was.
He said, "Yeah, he's getting diddied. He's getting diddied." So y'all people, yes, we're not diddying people, just so you know. We just
what happened was he took me hostage and kept bumping me into the wall, and I kept screaming out for help. I was like, help, because he wouldn't kill me. He was just messing with me. It was D. Yes. D, if you watching this later, there's your shout out.
So if you're watching the stream right now, so this weekend on NIL TV Esports, you come in the lobby around, you check into the Discord, which we'll put in here in the chat, the Discord link to NIL TV Esports. You can join in, and we have prizes now. We have headsets, we have PowerA controllers, and we have Lucent Sound headsets, PowerA controllers, and we have a Sega Genesis Lego set that will be given away as the prizes this weekend. So whatever, if you're first place, you get to pick first on any of those prizes. Headsets, controllers, Lego set, Sega Genesis Lego set. Actually, I'll show it to you. Give me a second here.
I want that Lego set. What up, Tommy? Yeah, you picked the line to join in.
Boom.
You should jump in.
Sega Genesis Lego set right there, up for grabs in this weekend's competition. What's up, Blue Dio? We're gonna be talking soon, man. We got some stuff to talk about. So we got the Sega Genesis controller. We got Lucid Sound headsets. We have PowerA controllers. And then also this Friday, so Black Friday, I'll be streaming with PowerA's Power Hour. I believe it might be 2:00 Central Time. But if anything, again, join the Discord. I will put the time and what Twitch channel I'm streaming on Friday with my man what's it? Let me make sure I say his name correctly. Alchemist Joker. Alchemist Joker is going to be hosting the Power A hour, couple hours actually, on Friday afternoon this week, Black Friday. So we'll be talking about controllers, heads. I'll say mostly controllers. When I watch the show, they have a Twitch channel. Power A has a Twitch channel on Twitch. Go over to Power A, follow my channel now, Ahman Green TV, and follow also NIL TV Esports. Then jump into Discord, and if you want a game against me, Akato, and whoever else joins us, we got Rocket League this weekend. We have Super Smash Brothers, and we have Fortnite going on for the Esports Showdown, Pros versus Joes. I'm the pro. Maybe we'll have a few other pros. Maybe Hank Basket show up. Maybe Mr. High Roller, which is Lornell McPherson.
He said he's going to get in.
He played college football at Nebraska a few years after I did. So we are the pros. So you come in, be in the Joe, and come maybe kick some butt or not. But anything, you have a great time. You have a fun time because you get to talk. We get the little trash talk, banter back and forth. Have a fun. And now you get a controller or you get a headset or you get another controller that you could put together as a Lego set. Because I know all gamers are Lego set builders. I think, what Akido, what would you think the percentage of gamers put together Lego sets? What is that percentage?
Got to be at least 70%. If you have money left over from your games.
Facts.
Or time.
And did you see what Ludio said? He said, please don't involve any Diddy in.
Look, it's something that
it just happened, Ludio.
It just happened.
It happened so fast. I was like, why is somebody being diddied right now? Like, where did that come from? I was like, no.
I didn't even know that was a terminology till
me neither.
I think it was Viral or whoever else. Was it Moose Meat?
It was Moose Meat.
Moose Meat said it.
And then that name doesn't even I
don't even know where Moose Meat's been. He came in.
Yeah, he came in one time. He dropped some hot fire and then left. My goodness. Cowboy Joe. He said Cowboy Joe is me. Cowboy Naughty. Okay, gotcha. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we'll have fun. So you could come in, meet me, meet Akido, meet maybe Eeyore and Cowboy Naughty and Ludio and Hank HB and a whole bunch of other gamers that are just like you. We just want to game and have a good time. And it's on a Sunday.
That's a good time on BO7, dude.
Right. And so it's a nice, fun Sunday. Your Sunday afternoon, you could watch some more NFL. And while you're watching NFL, you can play some Rocket League or some Super Smash Brothers or some Fortnite. So there you go. So this is the end of our show here. We're wrapping things up. So I'm going to put in there, thanks for watching. Join the Discord here. Discord's been dropped in the chat already. I know my man Akido is on it. So I know he's done that already. So click those links. And in the NIL TV Esports one, make sure when you're selecting category, you select all the categories. Then also you go in, when you're in the top part where it says rules and guidelines, when you're in the rules and guidelines, make sure you click the box that has the green check. It has the green box with the white check box, with the white check on it. Click that box too, because then that'll get you to all access to all the chat areas that we chat in, from the text chat and the voice chat. So make sure you do that. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Ludio and crew. We're doing that this Sunday. It starts at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, but you could join anytime. You don't have to be there at 12 if you can't be there, but you could be there sometime between going from 12 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we can hand out prizes. So if you want to get part of the prizes, you better be there for at least two of, I'll say this, at least 2 or 3 of the events. You got to be there for it to be a part of the prize pool.
You're not going to even have enough points if you don't.
Right. So you got to at least be there for 2. Because if you get there for last one, then you're not even in the race. And it won't be fair. It won't be fair to everybody else playing either.
Make sure you have your games installed. 1000%. And once again, I mean, life happens.
We know this.
If you get Rocket League, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Fortnite, 2 of those are free. Fortnite and Rocket League. So I'm just saying, and not just installed, but updated. Because come 12 p.m., when the brackets are in, when everyone's like, trying to organize who's going to be in. Yep. So Ahman can organize and we can organize the brackets.
Yep.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times. I think it's been almost every time. Either people forget, or it's not updated, or their internet's too slow, or something happens, and then they wind up spending half the time for the tournament where we have to move the game that we're going to start with back because nobody had it installed.
Facts. That's what I'm going to say. Facts. 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 Wait a minute. Where's PowerA? Yeah, here we go. PowerA. I'm going to see if they put it in their calendar. Does anybody use their calendar on Twitch, the schedule?
I look at it when I actually try to remember when I'm supposed to go live with you now.
I use it. Nobody else uses it. Every other Twitch account, nobody uses a scheduler. I do. See, Twitch, give me something. for
you actually keep a schedule. Half the time when people go live, it's like, I'll go live for like an hour. Like my schedule, dude, I couldn't even do a schedule. Like my life with being a dad and whatever else. I'm
being
like,
being a dad of a youngin, of a little, school, and then you're working. So yeah. All right, y'all. This is the end of the show. Appreciate everyone stopping in. Thank you so much. Again, like it says right here, join the Discord. Join the Discord. You find out all the information that we're doing week over week. Pros versus Joe, the Esports Showdown this Sunday, and it's every last Sunday of the month. And we got prizes from now on. So I will be getting prizes from Power A, from Lucid Sound. And maybe when I go into the Target and I see a Lego set that I need to buy, I'll buy multiple. So, all right, about to wrap up. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh,
Making sure CC's done.
oh, okay.
Hi,
So,
Mrs. Green.
no, that was Ahmani. She's peeking in. One of the kids here at the
Mrs.
house.
Green.
It's all good. All right, Naughty. Have a great Thanksgiving. Akido, great Thanksgiving. But I'll see you later on stream tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be playing something, either Hogwarts or Halo, one of them. All right, Aludio, appreciate you. Naughty, Meteor Gun, Loner Next Door, Bear Fan, Bane.
You read my article about Halo too, didn't you?
No, I saw it. I didn't read it yet. I'm gonna read it.
This is the final update.
Yeah. No, I did see that. Yep, I did read that. Yep. I knew that because the World Championships ended. Shinobi Nova, also thank you very much, jumping in here and paying and having fun, chatting with all of us in here. And if I don't see or hear from anybody, have a great Thanksgiving with your family. Happy holidays. Enjoy the weekend. You could be lazy for a couple of days. It's all good. It is your time to do that. You have earned it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I'm going to sleep in on Friday. I'm going to sleep on Saturday. I'm going to eat too much turkey and mac and cheese, which I'm lactose intolerant, so that's going to be interesting. So, see y'all later. Peace out. All right, let's get this thing going. All right, we got music. We got to turn on. Let's get to turn on music. Where's that dance pop? There's that dance pop. There we go. Got that dance pop going.
It is the bop, though.
There we go. All right, we getting out of here. We got stuff to do. Bye. Is this 3 minutes? Oh, 3 minutes. There we go. That one.